Hello guys and welcome back to our channel WabiSabiWeeb, and we are back with another video of top 5 most awaited anime news seasons of 2021. On our number 5 we have Quintessential Quintuplets. So this anime has released its second season and we are hoping to finally find out who the bride is from one of those quintuplets. For those who don't know the plot, here it goes. The show opens with a wedding scene in the time skip where our lead, Futaro Usugi, is shown getting married to a woman who happens to be one of the Nakano quintuplets. So this sets as the suspense of this entire anime. So going back, high school student Futaro gets an offer for a lucrative tutoring position. His employer is the incredibly wealthy head of the Nakano family who is willing to pay top dollar. Futaro doesn't hesitate to take the job, but he completely miscalculates the challenges that will be involved. To keep his high value paycheck, Futaro must ensure the 5 Nakano quintuplet sisters, Itsuki, Miku, Ichika, Ryotsuba, and Nino, don't fail their exams. Among Futaro's biggest obstacles, his students are in the same grade as him, and thus they don't respect him as their instructor. This is a fairly cute harem series, and Futaro is a good central character. There is never anything deliberately inappropriate about his behavior either. Plus, he is serious and dedicated to his efforts in helping the Nakano sisters improve their grades. The 5 girls are also likable, and thanks to different hairstyles, usually easy to distinguish. This show is very likable for its slice of life setting with a little hint of high school romance. On our number 4, we have Dr. Stone. There ain't anything science can't fix, as our Dr. Stone or the protagonist Senku Ishigami, the brilliant teen scientist, would say. He's also a very meticulous person and a likable character for his extreme out-of-the-box scientific ideas. So this sci-fi anime is set in a post-apocalyptic world where everyone on the planet has been turned into stone. Our lead, along with his best buddy, Taiju, who is a total musclehead, were de-petrified due to scientific reasons. They both set out in this barren world to bring back civilization and restore mankind. So by using the power of science, he must restore the old era of technology. But of course we have Tsukasa, who was previously revived by Senku, who opposes this ideology. And thus begins the Stone Wars, which is the title for the second season of the science fiction anime. Dr. Stone works to answer the question of the unknown. What would happen if the world mysteriously ended? How would civilization rebuild itself? Or what would the world be like? These post-apocalyptic questions leave viewers interested to learn more each week of every new episode. On number 3, we have The Promised Neverland. Finally, The Promised Neverland is back with second season, and for which we've been waiting for so long. If you haven't watched this one, then The Promised Neverland is the perfect mystery thriller anime to start off this year. This masterpiece anime has every element of suspense you could possibly ask for. The story begins in an orphanage where kids are having the time of their lives. It's not the typical sad and gloomy orphanage, but one where the kids are happy and the caretaker genuinely seems to love them. Now it's time for adoption of one of those children. It's a happy time naturally, as the adorable little girl will finally go to a home with parents of her own. After she leaves, 2 of the orphans follow her to the gates, which is usually forbidden to them, to return a stuffed animal she left behind. What they discover horrifies them and changes their lives. Freaked out and unable to comprehend what they're seeing, the 2 kids flee. They then must deal with the frightening reality of their experience. So for a show built on the concepts of suspense, twists and frantic energy, there are some very soft and emotional moving moments as well. It's a very well crafted horror story which does not rely on jump scares or gore, and the horror is more emotional and psychological. This one is a true masterpiece. On our number 2 we have Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba. Well, we all know how much of a hit the Demon Slayer movie Mugen Train was. After all, it became the highest grossing film of all time in Japan. And the season 1 of Demon Slayer anime was also not a disappointment, as most of the fans would agree. Following his father's death, Tanjiro Kamado, our protagonist, supports his family by selling charcoal. Despite their hardships, his family lives a content, happy life. That is, until demons attack and slaughter his whole family, except for his sister Nezuko. The two siblings surviving a demon attack, though Nezuko has been turned into a demon, but she still retains some human thoughts and emotions, enough to keep from killing and eating other humans at least. With no other options left, Tanjiro becomes a demon slayer in hopes to turn his sister human again and avenge his family. Tanjiro is a great character. He is incredibly kind, compassionate, and caring for his little sister, and undeniably strong. The highlight of this whole anime is the breathtaking fight choreography, stunning visuals, amazing music, and out of place comedy. Our side characters Inosuke, the pretty primitive boy who was raised by boars, and Zenitsu, the scaredy cat who accompany our lead, are such delight to watch. So the journey of these two children and the Tanjiro Kamado family on Demon Hunt in Season 2 is something we cannot wait to see in the future. Season 1 surely showed us that this anime has one of the toughest villains of all time, who also happens to look like Michael Jackson. And number 1, we have Attack on Titan or Shinjiki no Kyojin. Alright now, this is something one of those otaku friends of yours must have suggested at one point in their lives, screaming, "Bro, Attack on Titan, dekh." So, after a long wait of over a year, Attack on Titan Season 4 or final season is here. Although the sad part is, this anime is actually banned in few countries because of the amount of gore the show has. But the ones who watch this anime can undeniably say that this is one of the most satisfying anime to watch. I mean, the action, the incredible suspense of the plot, and the mind-blowing plot twists. The emotional impact of this show just has so much to offer. So the plot is there is a civilization living inside 3 concentric walls because there is no one alive outside the last wall, and the reason being surrounded by titans, who are giant humanoid creatures who eat people. One day, the titans break that wall and cause destruction, killing a lot of civilians, one being our lead Eren Yeager's mother. Ever since that day, Eren must join the army to avenge his mother's death and fight titans. This show has the best characters of all time. Every character has an important role to play, unlike our typical protagonist-centered other anime. The characters and plot develop thoughtfully each season, and by the end, you will be amazed at the detail put into the story as it continues to connect. The storyline is the base of Attack on Titan, and with every episode, you would feel the suspense revealed, and it will leave you scratching your head for sure. Or maybe even you'd end up recommending this anime to someone else. Thank you so much guys for watching, and we hope we will bring another video soon. Till then, take care.